Actually, we've got the whole boardroom table to ourselves. Ooh, look at us. Inside a Starbucks. Now, the reason we're in here is because it is pouring rain in Sao Paulo. And the reason we're in Sao Paulo is because Ivana and I are flying back to Canada tonight at 9 p.m. The Brazil trip has come to a sudden and unfortunate end. So thanks for joining our live stream, everybody. The background might not be so beautiful, but Ivana and I have many stories to tell. First things first, shout out to Super Jumbo Coffees. I got plenty of energy. I'm ready to talk today. I think Ivana might not get one word in on this live stream. It's gonna be Steve for 2 hours. But like I said, we're flying back to Canada tonight at 9 p.m., which gives us time to see our friends, which is nice. We'll see Gustavo today. We wanted to see Nanny G, but she's in Florida. Wanted to see Art, but he's in Mexico. So we will be spending the day in Sao Paulo and then flying back. So here's the story. As you guys know, we started our road trip about 5 weeks ago in Salvador. Now, when we rented the car from Salvador, we got a 2-week contract and we asked the lady there, can we extend this contract? She said, yes, no problem, just phone the number and extend the contract. Okay, great. So we got our 2-week rental, we extended it to 4 weeks. Okay. So 4 weeks later, we were in Natal, which is quite far away from Salvador. And then we went to the Movida in Natal and said we'd like to extend our contract again. We did try calling to extend the contract, but it turns out it was very difficult with no Portuguese. So we just figured it was better to go to the location and extend the contract. So we go to Natal, Movida, that's the name of the rental car company, and we say we'd like to extend this contract for 2 more weeks when we go back to Salvador. So our total trip would have been 6 weeks. Starts in Salvador, ends in Salvador, and the guy in Natal says, I have very bad news. I said, what's this? He says, the type of contract you have, it cannot go longer than 28 days. When we were talking to him, it was the 27th day. He goes, you have 1 more day on this contract. I go, okay, can we make a new contract? He goes, right, you can make a new contract, but when I close the first contract here in Natal, you've got to pay nearly 1,600 reais because you started in Salvador and dropped in Natal. I said, oh my gosh. He said, at which point we will start the second contract from Natal back to Salvador. That's another 1,600 reais. And I was like, oh no.
On top of the car rental.
On top of the per day, everything. This is like an extra fee because we're starting in one place and ending in another place. So at this point in the car rental, I see what's happening and I go good posture, I go good body language, I go eye contact, and I go, bro, we're gonna start. By the way, the guy in Movida spoke perfect English, which was so...
He was very helpful.
It was so helpful. It was not his fault. It's not his fault. It's just like the big company just has this style of paperwork and these rules of the computer system, and this is how it operates. So I go, bro, the car started in Salvador. 6 weeks later, it's gonna be back in Salvador. Is there any way we can not have this fee?
Yeah.
This is just crazy. Like it's not logical. It has no humanity in this decision. We got to be able to erase this fee. He goes, let me talk to the manager. I go, this problem is going to be solved, right? He goes to the manager. He's talking to the manager, and I can see the manager doing this, like nothing we can do. I'm like, oh no. So he comes back and he goes, no, really, you have to pay this 1,600 reais fee twice because you have 2 contracts, one Salvador to Natal and one Natal back to Salvador.
Which is like more than 3,000 reais.
It total is like 3,000 reais, total is like more than 600 American. And we're like, bro, this is not a good option. And so as this is happening, there's still people coming in Movida. And so he's like, think about what you want to do and talk to me in a bit. So we go out of the line and the line fills up, and then we go back in the line again, wait in line again, get to him again. And I go, here's an idea. What if we can call Salvador Movida and we can explain to them the situation and they can make a new contract in Salvador? He goes, listen, we're not supposed to start contracts from a different city, okay? But we can try. He goes, why don't you call them? And I go, bro, I cannot call them. It's not gonna work. I need you to call them for me, please. He goes, I'll call them. So he calls them up and he goes, they're busy now. They're gonna call me back in 5 minutes. I go, bro, they're not gonna call you back. So anyway, we go back around the end of the line. We wait 20 more minutes in line, get back to him again. And when we go, did they call you back? He goes, no. We'll call them again. So he calls them again in Salvador. He gets through, he explains the situation. The lady on the phone says, I need to talk to the manager. Let me call you back. I said, they're not gonna call you back, bro. So we go back around the line again. We wait in line 20 more minutes, get to the front. because they never call me back. So then he calls again to Salvador and he explains again, and they go, I'm not sure, let me call you back. And he finally hangs up and goes, I think you were right, this is not gonna work on the phone. I go, it's not gonna work on the phone for sure, bro. So he goes, basically you got some options here. He goes, one option is just to drop the car in Natal, then you only have to pay one fee, 1,600 reais. Salvador to Natal, one fee. I go, that's not so good because we still gotta get down back to Recife for Carnival. We gotta pay buses and change our accommodation plans. It's not that good of a plan. The other option is get back to Salvador in 24 hours and end the contract, first contract, don't even have a second contract. And so I'm like, oh, what a bummer this is. So anyway, Yvonne and I, we have a video coming. Basically, I just explained the whole video. It took us all day to figure this out, but eventually, in the end, we had to drive back to Salvador in 24 hours. So it took us 4 weeks, took us 28 days to get from Salvador to Natal, and took us 24 hours to get from Natal back to Salvador. And we dropped the car Movida, and we didn't have to pay this fee.
Yeah, additional.
But as you can imagine, this was totally catastrophic for our plans. So the big fail here, the big frustration for us is we don't get to do Carnival in Recife because we were really excited to see Dunga. We were really excited to see our friends. It was sort of ideal.
We have bought tickets. Yeah, we have bought tickets to a Camarot in Recife. We have planned everything. We plan to stop by João Pessoa before we get back down to Salvador. We booked the Airbnb. It was non-refundable, so we lost money during this whole process. But I think it was the best option was to go back to Salvador. Yeah.
I think it was the best option. Now, the story does not end there because on our frantic 24-hour journey back to Salvador, I locked the keys in the car, so we lost 2 hours doing that. Yvonne and I were out of sorts. We couldn't. It was really frustrating, you know. That being said, we did not get frustrated and give up and want to leave Brazil. We're not upset at Brazil or something. In the end, our experience in Brazil has been so good because of our friends. We really wanted to see Dunga in Recife.
Yeah.
We ended up getting all the way back to Salvador, and lucky for us, Vanessa was there. So we did 2 days at Carnival with Vanessa. You guys have seen that video, came out yesterday. This is why the past week we missed all of our uploads. We missed some shorts. We were just sort of upset. We were sort of bummed out.
Yeah.
But in the end,
We were busy, actually.
we were quite busy, as
Yeah.
Ivana says. But in the end, this is kind of what made our Brazil story so good. Ivana mentioned to me, she goes, it feels like we've been in Brazil for years.
Yeah.
If you think about like 4 months ago, we didn't even know Nanny G. And then we had this amazing experience on the live stream. We were meeting Nanny G, and then we were doing karaoke. And we were having this wild time. It was amazing. Seeing Gustavo again was amazing. Making meat on the beach in Asunga. Like, so many memories.
I felt like we went to Beaga, like, I don't know, last year.
Like 6 months ago.
It was only like
Yeah.
what? Like 2 months ago or something. But I felt like we were in Beaga like last year. I'm like, I cannot believe this. And we met so many new friends. Like we had friends before we came to Brazil for the second time. And now we just had like many more friends. And yeah, I was kind of sort of sad because we had plans to see Dunga. We were gonna meet him, you guys remember Dunga, in Recife. So he's there now, and we're not even there. So it's kind of didn't work out. But that's the way of travel, you know?
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
It was quite lucky for us because Vanessa was planning on being somewhere, I think Recife also for Carnival, and at the last minute she changed her plans, and it was quite lucky for us. We spent 2 days with Vanessa in Carnival that you saw, and just yesterday, we didn't make any video, but we were chilling at Vanessa's house. I was playing Pokemon with her son Gabriel, and I was giving chocolate to Leah. Leah was under the table eating chocolate. So I was up here playing Pokemon, and I was down here, you know, smuggling chocolates with her family. So nice experience. So nice experience. And so anyway, the point of the story is we're not like upset at Brazil. It's not even anyone's fault. It's just the way a big company operates. There's no way to have a huge company with a branch in every city across Brazil. Like Movida is huge, and also have paperwork where it's like just do what you want. They have to have these strict rules. Unfortunately, we just got screwed by the rules. The guy working there in Natal was so nice, perfect English, did everything he could. He fully looked me in the eyes and was like, I understand what you're saying. You're totally right, but unfortunately, there's nothing I can do. Like, he was totally cool. So I'm not really mad at anyone.
The system.
It's just the system and just the timing, and just was a bummer.
Yeah, the system is like, I mean, we started from Salvador and we were gonna return it in Salvador, but because we're trying to extend it in Natal, their paperwork has to be in Natal and they're counting it as returning it first in Natal. So there's that extra tax of returning in another state. And then after that, driving to Salvador, plus that double tax, which is like around 1,600 each. So
I just explained all
that's
this.
crazy, yes.
I just explained all this. Sorry, Ivana and I are both hyped up on massive coffees. We're saying the same thing twice. But in the end, let's talk about Carnival. Let's do some comments because we've got some live stream here. I think it's best, Ivana, if one of us is talking, the other one can, and then we can take turns. Because when I'm trying to do this and you're on the side, it's a lot, It was so good to watch your adventures around here. Hope you come back soon. Yeah, Push X, we will be coming back to Brazil. We love this place. We have so many friends. It's just a bit of an anticlimactic end. And like we told you guys a few live streams ago, after 3 months in the country, the earnings go way down. And January is the slowest month on YouTube because the advertisers don't want to spend because Christmas just passed. So for us, we were just here because we love it. We weren't like earning lots of money, but we wanted to stay for Carnival. So this kind of Movida disaster at the last minute kind of wrecked our Carnival plans. And so the reason we're going back to Canada is not because we're like upset or something. It's because we were just looking at what the next idea was, and we found an actual kind of affordable flight to Canada. So tonight at 9 p.m. we'll fly to New York, and then New York to Canada, Toronto, by tomorrow morning. So just kind of everything happened at once. This is the nature of travel. We have to be flexible and go with the flow. We like to make plans and everything. People always ask us, what's your next plan? We don't really have it. We know after Canada, we're going to Pakistan. This is our next goal. We haven't got the visa yet, so we still have this goal to go through. But it could be something like Canada, Pakistan, Turkey, UK, maybe.
Europe.
Then European spring, summer, fall. This is the idea. But we'll see. We don't really know the plans. Anyway, let me do the comments here because sorry, but that's life. Hugs from Serbia from Unicorn. Yeah, thanks, Unicorn. This is life. And Florence here saying live stream JetLag all the way to New York tonight. If there was good Wi-Fi on a plane, I would love to do a live stream on a plane. It'd be interesting at least.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's really loud, so you have to get a microphone beside your mouth. But you can make it happen. But the Wi-Fi is very unreliable on a plane, as you guys know. So thanks for all the kind messages, everybody. Next time you come to BH, I hope I can meet you, Natalia. I hope so. We will be back. I will say this: Minas, I think is my favorite state. If I were gonna live in Brazil.
No.
If I were to live in Brazil,
Salvador's Bahia.
Ivana loves Salvador. For me, it's Minas. I would like to live in. But if I want to buy property for the sake of Airbnb and tourism, Salvador.
I love Salvador.
Salvador's amazing. Minas is amazing. Rio, we love. Sao Paulo is like. By the way, Sao Paulo is cold right now. Yo, Sao Paulo is cold.
Yes, I'm wearing a jacket. Look. I'm wearing a jacket in the middle of summer in Brazil.
With your Carnival decorations
Sao Paulo's cold. I can't believe it. So I love Sao Paulo until we arrived yesterday. I'm like, it's cold here, and it was raining all night and this morning and during the day. So I'm like, I think I would rather live in Salvador because of the weather. I love Salvador. Anyway. Your mom said, I cannot wait to give you both the biggest hug ever in person, and we'll see you tomorrow. So we're actually in a 24 hours layover right now from Salvador. We have Salvador to Sao Paulo, and then we have a 24-hour layover in Sao Paulo, and then to New York, and then to Toronto. Zach is here, Natalia, hello, hey Vanessa, merci.
Vanessa's there. Hey,
yeah, Vanessa. How are you, Florin? Andrew Chong, how are you in Malaysia?
Okay,
Yes. Ricardo, yes, what a shame. Hey, Casey Lou, how are you doing? How are you doing? Okay. Go ahead.
Fantastic. Now, guys, one of the things we're going to keep asking you on the whole live stream, please answer. Please let us know. For 2 weeks, maybe less. I'm okay with 10 days. But we will do some videos. Probably you guys want to see my borderline famous mother in some videos. But let us know, please let us know what you want to see in Canada. It's very hard for me, especially, to look at Canada. The other thing is, it's February, it's like the worst weather. So in terms of going around and exploring the streets and taking you guys around on a vlog, it's probably not. It needs to be like home stuff or food stuff or more simple vlogs. But let us know, because it's very hard for me to look at Toronto in the eyes of a tourist, what you might do, what you might want to see. My mom said we both look tired. We had a stressful couple days. Not so stressful, but more just bummer. And then at the end of it, we partied with Vanessa, which was like kind of nice, kind of freeing experience at the end. Show us a snowman, says Florin. We can do a snowman in my backyard. Maybe find Brazilian community stuff in Toronto. Yeah, I think we'll do definitely food stuff from Brazil. The Brazilian community in Toronto is like more or less the Portuguese community, but we can certainly go there and try to buy some. Well, we can buy the flour to make pão de queijo.
Yeah, or buy it at the
Or buy some. Yeah, buy some Brazilian food. C. Sonia says, what happened? C. Sonia, if you want, rewind the live stream to the beginning. I did like a 7-minute speech on it. I prepared it all morning. In the end, our rental car company kind of cracked up our plans. They can do that, but there's no snow right now. There's no snow right now. Oh, bummer. Just cold and gray with no snow. Okay. But let us know, please, what you want to see in Canada, because I don't know what to show. Mostly be food stuff because it's bad weather. Sorry about the weather in São Paulo. I've never seen a carnival as cold as this one, says Ricardo.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so funny. We came off the plane from Salvador to São Paulo. We were in like shorts and like sleeveless. With Ivana's got like fruit on her head, and everyone else is wearing like winter jackets. I was like, oh geez, we're way off. I hope I can meet you in Canada too in a couple of years. From Natalia, can do. What's the jet lag from where you are to Toronto? It's not so bad because it's more or less straight north. You get extreme jet lag when you go east or west, because then it's like all of a sudden midnight is noon, but it won't be so bad. We'll be pretty fresh on the way home. Vanessa in the chat, Minas is the best. Can't wait to give you both the biggest hug ever in person. Mom, we were considering doing another surprise of you, not telling you were coming and just showing up, but we thought we've done this already, and we thought maybe it's better to just just be normal, you know? In Serbia, it's 15 Celsius. Not bad temperature.
That's almost like in São Paulo.
She said it's so strange, it's 15. Hi guys, sorry you had such a messed up experience with the car rental. I can't wait to see the rest of the videos from Natal. Yes, that's the next thing I wanted to mention. So guys, sorry for no membership typing this week, but the week was crazy. And it wasn't even that busy, but at the end I just was not into it. We were just taking some time off. I'm not gonna edit a short. I drove 27 million hours in 2 days. I was kind of bummed out. But yes, we've got upcoming videos. Tuesday, we've got the long video from Natal, where we did a lot. We actually drove to Natal, arrived there.
One of my favorite videos.
One of your favorite videos?
Yes. The Natal video coming up on Tuesday is one of my favorite videos from the road trip. Besides the part where we were doing the ATV ride in Gunga. Yes. Natal.
Very nice. Yeah, so Tuesday we've got a nice long Natal video. The good part is you don't need CPF anymore. True. We're going back to Canada. No CPF required. The bad part is in Canada, everything's 5 times as expensive.
True. Darn.
Hey, from Pedro. Thank you, Pedro. We don't have any saujis for you, but we can do a coffee sauji, which, by the way, also empty, so I'm faking it.
Grande. Muito grande.
Muito grande? Oh, very big.
Yes.
Coffee. See. Will the airline allow Ivana's headwear tonight? I think so. I think she's okay with it as long as she has a mask on. The airlines are still doing masks, but it's very funny because they tell you to put it on, and half the people just don't put it on. And so then you're wearing it, and you're like, 50% of people are not wearing it. So you just take it off. But they do tell you to put it on. Anyway, it is the ending slope of COVID.
There was a moment where we didn't need to wear masks on the plane. On the way to Brazil, we didn't have
It depends on which country. Unicorn says, did you went to the Serbian restaurant in Natal? So our plan was to do that right after we extended our car rental. then we went to the car rental place and we spent all day there and we failed miserably and we drove back to Salvador. So we did not get to eat Serbian food. We also did not get Junk Pessoa, Jericoacoara, Olinda, tons of places on the way up the coast. We skipped with the intention of hitting them on the way down, but then we just drove straight down in one day. So it was a bit of a fail. But yes, upcoming videos. Tuesday, we got the Natal video. You want to love that video. It's quite good. A lot of different scenes, a lot of good drone stuff. At the end of the video, we just do a FOHO party, and Ivana and I were... was very fun. And then Thursday, there'll be a short video just about a dune buggy tour in Natal. It was okay. It's a bit touristy, but it was fun. And then Saturday, hopefully we'll do a video premiere on Saturday, and we will be showing you the video. It's just me complaining for 20 minutes about, man, I want to extend the car. They won't let me extend the car. So it's not the most exciting video, but we'll premiere it. We can all talk together and chill. And then Sunday will be a Canadian live stream. What are we going to do? I don't know. Maybe we'll go skating.
Where?
Go skating somewhere, outdoor rink.
You can.
It's possible.
Yeah.
We'll look for something to do on the
Downtown.
Canadian live stream. But like I said, please let us know what to film in Canada. All we're gonna do realistically is Romanian food, Brazilian food, Malaysian food. This is like Pakistani food. We can do Pakistani food because we're going to Pakistan next. But we don't have any real travel vlog ideas because
it's cold.
it's just not a good time of year. You can't even do like St. Lawrence Market or like Kensington Market or like last time we were there we already did a hockey video, so I don't know what to do for hockey. Canadian breakfast live stream with thick pancakes, etc. It's not a bad idea.
We can make a...
It's not a bad idea. That's a good... Zachy,
Crap
dude,
yoga.
Zachy's got good ideas.
Hey, Vanessa taught us how to make crepioca yesterday. So that might be on the live stream. Canadian breakfast live stream. Maybe.
Are you going to explain what crepioca is?
Crepioca is like crabs and tapioca mixed into one. Oh, Natalia wants to see some Toronto Raptors game.
Oh gosh, it's expensive.
New Finland trip. Byron wants to see a New Finland trip, but in June. We might not stay that long in Canada, actually. All the way till June. Sonia wants to see some beautiful lakes in Canada. Oh, Niagara Falls. Serbian food. Barbecue. We can make Mitch again. Yeah, Sonia is asking, where are you guys right now? We're in Sao Paulo. Oh, Maria Herdy is saying, Steve and Ivana come to live in Pocos de Caldas in Minas Gerais. Please. Yes. Oh, Byron is saying Niagara Falls in the winter is also nice.
Maybe can.
Yeah. Can. Yeah, Unicorn is saying there's a big Serbian community in Toronto.
True fact.
There's a big Serbian community, big Romanian community, big Brazilian community. It's like the most multicultural city in the world, I think.
True fact.
Right?
This is kind of our experience vlogging Toronto. It's always vlogging stuff from other countries that's in Toronto. Which kind of sucks, but it's also because the weather is so bad.
Yes.
You can go to Toronto, there's cool things to do. The brewery district where everyone's brewing craft beers and stuff, people around.
But we're kind of lucky we live in the most multicultural city in the world. You
True
know what I
fact.
mean?
True fact. Okay, there you have it, everybody. That was my whole big speech I wanted to get rid of. Tell you guys. Bummer. It's a bit of an anticlimactic end because the trip was so good. We had some so nice comments coming in. Listen, we always talk about how the mean comments are mean, and we try to not pay attention to them. But the kind comments, they really help. You know, when someone writes a thoughtful comment about a compliment, it's like, you know? We had some nice comments coming in talking about, did you guys get a new camera? Wow, the videos are so good. It's like, thank you. Or like just asking us about just why we're so happy and like telling us like, the reason your channel is good because you have such enthusiasm, you guys are so happy. It's like, you try to disregard the comments in general because some of them are so mean, you have to just like develop a shield. But the nice ones still get through and you're like, oh, thank you so much. Someone said, did you get a new camera? The videos are so good. And we replied back, we didn't get a new camera, but we got some new enthusiasm, you know? We weren't making tons of money at the coast of Brazil because of the timing in 3 months in January, but we having so much fun on that trip. It was such a nice road trip. I really think our videos are best when we're on a road trip. It's so good.
Yeah.
I really loved it. And so a bit of a bummer that ended in kind of you know, we went to Movida. We got this experience where they tell us these fees, and within like a couple days, we were already had flight tickets to leave. It was just like all of a sudden it was over. We were planning on a whole time in Recife with Dunga and go to Olinda and do Carnival and like daily uploads of Carnival stuff, like turning Carnival over. But in the end, it's just over.
We arrived last night in São Paulo, and I asked Steve, once we arrive, we could go to Carnival in São Paulo.
It was pouring rain.
Steve was like, "Are you on crack?" First, it was like midnight. Well, the party goes on all night, but it was midnight. Plus, it was raining.
I'm like, are you serious? After we flew for 3 hours.
Yes.
The plane's landing. Hey, you want to go to Carnival? No.
But it was funny. Thank you guys so much for being here. Maria, I will miss you. We'll miss Brazil too. Don't worry, Zaki is saying, don't worry, you'll be surprised how many travel YouTuber trips end on a bit of a low. Happens often. Yes. But it was okay. Andre is saying it was intense, happy trip. Amazing. Travel with you, relief the places. I love with you a lot. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we have comments where people are now, they're Brazilian, but now they're living in another country. And our videos make them feel like they're at home, you know? They're homesick, and then we kind of like provide that comfort for them. So that's nice to hear as well. Florian is asking, what's the car rental name? It's called Movida. It's a big company. Oh, what are you taking from Brazil to Canada? Cachaça? Tapioca dough? Andre is asking for you. Yes, that's actually our plan. We have a small bottle of cachaça. Vanessa gave us a gift, so we'll give it to your family and friends to try too.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking of buying some snacks, maybe. But honestly, our bags are full. We got 2 big bags and 2 smaller bags. They're full.
I will say this: the Brazil trip flew by. Hey, Casey Lou, thank you, buddy. Appreciate. Let me click here. Did you see Casey Lou?
Yeah.
Donation from Casey. Thank you very much, man. We appreciate it. It really helps us. Big hug with Greg and Jimmy today. Oh, Casey had a big hug with Greg and Jimmy today. Muito bom.
We miss you all.
Waiting for you both to claim yours. Will happen. Maybe Ivana cooking half-boiled eggs with kaya butter toast in Toronto. Video idea. Half-boiled eggs with kaya butter toast. Shout out to kaya butter. If you guys don't know what kaya butter is, it's like coconut jam. Kaya is coconut jam.
Yes. No, it's not coconut. Yes.
Kaya is coconut jam, coconut spread.
Yes.
It's really, really nice. It's good for breakfast with toast. Fresh toast and kaya. Very nice. Thanks for your donation, Casey. We really appreciate it. I will say this, in terms of traveling a lot, sometimes Ivana's phone will pop up a thing that says, this is what you were doing 1 year ago today. Man, it feels like 5 years ago or 10 years ago. We've done so much. It's like, it feels like the past year was multiple years. Even the past couple months in Brazil, we did so much. We didn't even talk about World Cup in Brazil.
Oh, yeah.
We had these crazy World Cup memories
my
getting
God,
caught in
that
the
was
rain.
Like a year
And
ago or something.
that was like a year ago. Wasn't World Cup like 2 years ago, it feels like? It's like 2 months ago. It's just so many memories one after another. I really love this life. It's like so much action, you know? It's so engaging every day, or not every single day, but at least multiple times a week you have this new memory of something that's gonna be in you forever, you know?
Yeah.
We did World Cup starting in Sao Paulo. We did World Cup in Rio. We saw Pigeon do the backwards goal. We got caught in the pouring rain one day. We saw games with Dunga.
Oh
We saw them
God.
finally lose at the beer festival, and they lost. And it was like Dunga was
Also,
not himself.
memories.
So like we didn't even mention it in our first recap of Brazil.
Yeah.
Did so much in Brazil. Really special. Thanks, Florin. How was your Valentine's Day? Oh, the best.
We drove.
The day that we realized our car rental was finished was February 13th. So on Valentine's Day, we just drove all day. No gifts. I don't even think we hugged that day.
No.
Valentine's Day was a bust. I told Ivana, her Christmas counts for Valentine's Day and her birthday this year. That's all of it, okay? Florence says, I tried to change the mood. Didn't work. Sorry, Florence. It's okay. It's part of our, we don't have traditional holidays like Valentine's Day or birthday parties because we have so many just daily or weekly memories and parties that it's okay. To have Valentine's Day be a bummer was okay. We had so many good memories before then. Unicorn got good Skechers from my girlfriend. I think it's shoes. Unicorn got new shoes for Valentine's Day. Very nice. One idea for a video is to make kaol. We can try to make kaol. Shout out to Biaga. Right now, Leah is making more brigado for you too.
Hi, Leah.
No, brigadero.
Brigadero.
Leah is making more brigadero. Hi, Leah. Stiva karaka. So Stiva karaka means Steve is bald, and sometimes Leah will get in a zone where she just looks at me and goes Stiva karaka. This is the best thing ever. It's so funny, and I'm like, yeah, Stiva karaka. 5-star Leah, says Florence. Absolutely right. What a great memory. So we wanted to tell you the truth about the movie experience, total bummer, but we wanted to wrap it up with like, dude, Brazil was so great. We're coming back.
Yeah.
Amazing. We really bummed out we didn't see Dunga. We could have just dropped the car in Natal and then bus to Recife. It's still done. But we really wanted to have our car in Recife because everyone there is speaking Portuguese. We're not. Everyone there is free and partying and being free. Everyone on there working. So we really wanted to have our own car to kind of not be so cumbersome to everybody else. They're going to be really helpful to us, super nice people, but it's nice if we have our car, we can go to the grocery store and buy food, and we can make food, or buy beer and put it in the fridge, or even if we want to go to Olinda one day, we can drive to Olinda and bring people with us, rather than constantly just like, it's just a bummer, we lost all our energy, and then we have no car, and then we're just trying to make these videos, and it's sad, and it's expensive, So in the end, we made the decision to go all the way back to Salvador.
Yeah,
you can make
got to see Vanessa.
so nice to see Vanessa. This is a blessing. It was good memory. You can make up for missing out on Valentine's Day by celebrating Brazilian Valentine's Day, St. Anthony's Day, on June 12th. Okay, we'll do a redo. Valentine's Day Part 2 on June 12th.
June 12th.
Okay, Ivana, I'm out of things to say. It's only half an hour. If we could go outside and walk, it would be nice, but let me see if it's raining. Here, you take this for a second, and let me see if it's raining.
Sure.
No more coffee?
No, we got a big one. Oh, hello, Andre. How are you? How are you from Romania? Florian is saying 24th February is the Romanian Valentine's Day called Dragobete. Really? Interesting. Good to know. Do you guys also celebrate the International Valentine's Day? Not sure. Anyway, you guys, thanks so much. We have lots of great memories in Brazil. We will certainly be back. And we still want to look for properties. I don't know where. Brazil is an option, so that is still in the process as well. So we will be back, you guys. We will always be back here. So, and plus we got friends. Come on, we want to visit our friends. Unicorn, where are you now? Are you at the airport? No, we're at Starbucks right now. See, Starbucks. You are living a very full and happy life. I'm so happy for you. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you. You are part of that happiness, so thank you. We celebrate Valentine's just a little bit more than we celebrate Halloween. From Florida. Good to know. But I know the big thing in Romania is Christmas. Christmas is a big holiday. Natal has a lot of potential out of the tourist center, north of the city, good houses and very affordable. Good option.
Still raining.
Natal. Oh, it's still raining.
Yeah, it's not
Unfortunately, it feels like they're crying for us. when Brazil heard that we were gonna leave
Yeah. Oh gosh, what did I
Brazil,
do? There we go. What?
Brazil first
Oopsies.
is throwing a big party for us
Yes.
and then cry for us.
Yes.
This.
Nice Starbucks. Okay, everybody, I've said everything I wanted to say. I'm out of ideas. I spoke too fast. Only 35 minutes. Usually you can stretch it out.
Wait, do you guys like this?
Nice one. Very nice.
By the way, we're coming back to Toronto and Steve have no long pants. He only has shorts.
Nice shirt, Steve, from Florin. Boom. By the way, I have no long pants and I have no long shirts. I have this hockey jersey, Boomba, and I have a pair of shorts on. So I'm gonna be in the snow in my shorts.
Yes.
Hello,
You're gonna
JetLag
freeze.
Warriors. Shout out to all our members, guys. Thank you so much
Hi.
for supporting us.
Yes.
We're cruising at like 250 members, which is kind of the same amount of people we have in the chat, coincidentally.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people are in the chat but cannot speak because they're not members. I wonder how many members are here and how many non-members. You know what I mean? It'd be nice to have that information. I don't think YouTube has it. Anyway, thanks for joining, everybody. Our life is going pretty well. We should be doing good this year because we will go to Pakistan. That should be a huge wave. The views in Pakistan are huge. And then our idea is Turkey and UK because Pakistani people might follow to Turkey. Muslim country, similar, you know, they're familiar. And then UK has huge Pakistani population,
Yes.
which kind of gives us good time because by the time we're in UK, it might be June or July or May would be better.
Yeah.
And then we can start the European summer. Euro trip.
So maybe Unicorn will see you this summer, spring or
Yes.
summer.
You guys don't have to be full mood every day, guys. You're right, Natalia.
Natalia.
We struggle with this.
Thank you,
We don't want to be a bummer all the time, but it's hard to be always happy because it's not
Yes.
real life to be always happy.
Natalia. I
We
remember.
just hope you leave Brazil full. Yeah, we leave Brazil happy.
Yes.
Definitely, Natalia. We had a
Thank
great
you.
trip.
Natalia from Minas Gerais.
Ivana could travel with the hat. Imagine landing in New York with the hat on. Will you do it, Ivana?
People will look at me weird, isn't it? People will look at Steve with shorts and me with this. They'll be like,
True.
this couple is wacky.
Wacky people. They think they're still on the beach. Guys wearing a Toronto Maple Leafs jersey and shorts in the winter. I could go for another Starbucks, but I probably don't need that. I just had a half liter of coffee.
I know, it feels like very mellow day, isn't it? It's raining out, it's cold.
Sleepy today.
I feel like I need a hot chocolate, you know? You know what? Maybe your mom is on the chat. I want hot chocolate when I get back.
Oh my gosh. She's gonna do it, Ivana. Don't say it. She's gonna do it. Hot chocolate? Ugh. Now you can apply for digital nomad visa from Malaysia, which lasts a year instead of 90 days. One of the Hong Kong-based Japanese YouTubers got them recently. Hong Kong-based Japanese? Is that iChang?
Yeah.
Maybe we will do it. So another future goal, as you guys know, is to have some Steve Juniors. We need to be in a country for a year, as during the later parts of pregnancy and the first. So it's a good question.
By the way, sorry to cut you off. While talking about pregnancy, I saw many pregnant women partying during the
Oh,
Carnival.
let's talk about Carnival. We didn't talk about Carnival yet. Okay, Carnival is crazy.
I was like, yo, people actually do that? You can party when you're pregnant?
Your mama.
Hello.
Can't wait to see you both. Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. You will have to do a YouTube short in thick snow wearing your sunga. Okay,
Yes.
can do it. Do a snow angel. God bless you. Wish you a pleasant and happy, safe trip. Thanks, Maria. Let's talk about Carnival. That's the one thing we didn't talk about yet.
Yes.
Good. We can extend the live stream. Okay, Ivana, what was your Carnival experience?
I love it. Even that crowded, the Bell Marquez popcorn, pipoca, that I like that experience just because I won't do it again. It was a one in a lifetime experience, but I like that experience just because it was an experience to remember, you know? You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I feel like you can. It wasn't as bad as people told us to. Like, people are telling us, you'll get robbed there, you'll get killed. Like, no, it was fine. We had 3 cameras with us that day, and as long as you know when to take them out and when to keep them in your bag, it's fine. You just gotta be smart. I think people who got robbed before, they're either like really, really drunk and non-conscious, but it was fine for us.
It was okay for us.
Yeah.
In the popcorn of Bel Marcos, which is the craziest popcorn,
Yes.
it was super crowded. Obviously, there's like
Yeah.
like shoulder to shoulder, and then as we're going through, it took like half an hour or so to just get through that one section. And at one point, so everyone's kind of pushing a little bit. You gotta
Yes.
kind of push. There's no way to manipulate yourself in that crowd, maneuver in that crowd without pushing a little bit.
Yes.
So then, eventually, naturally, some people start pushing a lot. Young
But-
guys, usually 25 and under,
Yes.
probably had consumed some bebidas,
Right.
some cervezas. And so at one point, there was these two guys who were really pushing. And you know, people get pushed from behind, and then they look back. And then we have to do with eye contact. Hey, I'm not the one pushing. Somebody pushed him, and then he pushed him, and
Yeah.
he pushed him, and then someone pushed me, and I pushed you.
Yeah.
And so eventually, two guys were just going at it, just pushing, just really moving the crowd. And then the police came, and the police, this tall guy, took his bare hand and slapped him on top of the head.
Yeah,
Which
let me
was
tell you, the
amazing.
police in Salvador, they don't joke around. They're really great. They're very, very
Okay,
useful
so
during
he
Carnival.
slaps the kid on top of the head. The kid turns around, like ready to fight, realizes police, and then he starts right. The cop says, "Put your hands on your head." Then he goes like this, and the cop takes the nightstick, the end of it, and puts it right in their ribs. Right in his ribs. And he's like, "Oh!" And I'm thinking, I'm so naive. I'm like, okay, for sure, this kid just learned his lesson. It's over, right? Cops stay for
Yeah.
3 minutes, calm everybody down, and the cops leave. Once the cops leave, within 20 seconds of the cops leaving, the kids are pushing again. I'm like, yo, some people never learn. I saw this kid's face wincing in pain because the cop, like, right in the ribs, you know? And then 20 seconds later, he's like, let's keep pushing. I was like, oh my gosh. You know, to be under 25 or even under 20, wow, you're like nerves of steel, you know? It didn't even change them. But it was interesting that even in that crazy crowd, there's still people who are having a good time. Because you can kind of get your own section. You're pretty much shoulder to shoulder,
Yeah.
but people are still kind of dancing.
Dancing. You
in
got
the-
to. When you
in
are
the-
stuck there, the dance kind of like help you to get the people off you, you know?
Yeah, it's almost like you get more space if you move around a
Yeah,
bit.
exactly.
And I was too uncomfortable to dance, so I was just like,
No, you
and
gotta
they were just
dance.
dancing. And then there was a whole section of guys that were dancing together, but they're doing essentially fight dance. They dance like this. They dance like they're just dancing like this and just ooh, ooh, ooh. And they got a large area and they're just moving through the crowd. And it's like, wow, it's really something special. To be clear, we were there for half an hour. I think you could be in that kind of crowd for like hours and hours.
Yes.
Which is when probably people get in trouble. Because if you're there for a long time,
Yes.
things are gonna go wrong. We
Yeah.
were there for half an hour and we saw some nightstick, you know, like the club, the baton, in the ribs. And we were there for half an hour. I think if you were there for hours and hours, you'd see even more than that.
But I think the police responds very fast to things like that
Yeah,
in Salvador.
I didn't even know where the police came from. They just somehow saw
Yeah.
the pushing, and all of a sudden, a huge hand came from the top and just slapped the kid in the head. He's like, what? And it just stopped
So-
right there.
So bravo to Salvador
I think it was
police
pretty safe.
force.
I think it was pretty safe. I
Yes.
wish I had drone
Oh,
with
and-
us, but
Yeah.
I couldn't pull the trigger on bringing a drone and flying a drone at night. It's gonna crash for
And
sure.
also at
but
the-
for a sky
yeah.
view would have been amazing to show
That's
the crowd
true.
and the flow of the crowd and
The trucks,
yeah, the sky view would have been nice, but I couldn't do it. I thought for sure I'm gonna lose the drone.
we saw Ifachi, who we didn't know before, but she's apparently
Fan
is
favorite.
a legend in Brazil.
Although for me, it was the next day when we saw, I think it's called Baby do Brazil.
Yeah, baby.
Brazilian Baby is her name.
Consuela?
She's 70 years old. She rocks so hard.
She was very
Never
good.
saw someone rock like this. She, at the end of this song, she would turn to the band and she would tell them what song to play next, but she wouldn't just say the name of the song. She would do the sound effect.
Yes.
She'd be like, in the microphone. She'd point to her like guitarist.
Yeah, she was
and he'd go,
awesome.
and the next song would start.
She was
was
awesome.
jamming so hard. She was doing like scat. She was doing like beatboxing.
Yeah.
She was jamming so hard. And then she'd tell the band, stop playing. And then she'd do the sound effects with her mouth and get the crowd to sing. It was like, dude, Baby Consuelo was jamming so hard. I never saw someone rock the stage. You know, pretty small stage, you know.
Yo, I wanna be like that
she
when I'm
filled the whole
70.
stage, man. She was jamming so hard.
Yeah.
She was cool. And then in between songs, she would tell jokes. I don't know what she was talking about, but people were laughing. She's doing like some comedy in between.
Yeah. And at the
It was cool.
talking about safety again, at the entrance of each stage or when the trucks is coming, police check for your bags and everything. So to make sure there's no
It was pretty
knife,
safe. It
no
was okay.
guns. Yeah, it was okay. Yeah,
I had a good time.
yeah.
Steve, add me on Duolingo. I added you. Okay, to be clear, this past week I've done 0 Duolingo.
Yes.
We've had a crazy week. I've
You're
done
at the
0
bottom
Duolingo.
right now. Who's at the top? You gotta check.
I gotta check my friends. I'm really glad I got friends on Duolingo. I think I will study more with the there's like a leaderboard of points.
Yes.
So I can try to the gamification of learning. It's like make it a game and people will play more.
I think you'll have more time to do that in Canada.
I think I'll try to do it.
Toronto.
Guys, what about the WhatsApp group?
Yes.
Ivana wants to do this. She'll
I'll
do it.
message you guys. Listen, we've been busy. Sorry, you guys.
Sorry guys, the past week we've done not much.
Yes. We've done a lot.
But not much for work. It's just been like
Not much
it's been
for
like
the YouTube. Yeah.
tedious sort of
Yes.
clerical like
Right.
organizing flights and driving the car for
Yeah,
what's
figuring
the
out
actual
things.
distance of Salvador to Natal? I don't know. Someone let me know if you guys have Wi-Fi open. I have the computer there, but we drove that in 24 hours.
Yeah.
I think it's like 1,500 kilometers.
I don't know.
I think it's like 1,500 kilometers.
Not sure.
Anyway, that we did a lot in
Yeah.
that driving, but we didn't do anything for WhatsApp group or
Yeah.
editing shorts or editing videos or it was sort of a fail of a week. This is the life of a traveler. Interesting that Zaki said earlier, a lot of traveler YouTubers end on a low note. It's just how it
Yeah.
goes because I think if you're on vacation and you have 2 weeks, if something bad happens, you just say no problem. Like if we were traveling for 2 weeks and they said, yo, you owe 1,600, I would just pay 1,600 and keep
Yes,
going. You only got
of
2
course.
weeks. But if you got like we have all the time in the world to travel, you can be flexible and go, oh, this sucks. We'll just drive back. You know.
Yeah.
Zaki said 1,100. Okay,
Yeah.
I overestimated. I know on Google Maps when I put in Natal to Salvador, it said 15 hours driving. So 1,100 kilometers, 15 hours. It's like 80 kilometers an hour on average, something like that. Yeah, it was 15 hours of driving we did in 2 days, 2.5 days.
Leo is here.
Or
Hi,
sorry,
Leo.
1.5 days.
Leo, we promised him we'll come to Jomsoa, but we didn't make it, so sorry.
Sorry. We have so many
about
friends we
that.
have to see. BH's Carnival, Biaga's Carnival is awesome and getting bigger and bigger. I would
Yes.
go there because it's smaller, because it's Biaga. I would love to be there.
Listen, I love the Pelourinho.
Yo, the
Carnival.
Pelourinho Carnival with the second half of the video was really good.
I love it. I would come back there. Again.
Where are you guys?
Yeah.
Gabriel, we are in São Paulo. Do you have time for one more meal in Brazil? I think we'll do one more.
Yes.
After this
with
live stream, we're going to see Gustavo
You guys remember Gustavo?
from Christmas 2 years ago.
Yes.
The best
Christmas
memory.
and New Year's. We met him at
So good
the
memory.
beginning of our trip, but I don't think he's in any of the videos.
Not this year.
Yeah.
Last year he was in a couple of videos. This year we saw him when we were in Sao Paulo.
Yeah.
We saw him, but we just didn't film with him for whatever reason, just the way it felt. The lady you saw, she rocks. It's Baby do Brazil from a group called Novos Baianos. You should listen later. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's like rock and roll kind of, but also pop. It's really good. She was jamming so hard. I was like, dude, she is killing it. Florian wants a WhatsApp group. Okay, we can do it. Ivana will do it. I don't have a cell phone, so I'm not so.
Yes, Steve has no cell.
I'm free, man. Gustavo, yeah, super nice guy, Gustavo. We'll see him in a couple hours. Then I'll fly
Casey,
off.
Ivana, can you get hot chocolate from Tim Hortons?
For
yes.
sure.
You
For
can.
sure. Tim Hortons is a really nice thing called iced cappuccino.
Iced
Not
cap?
so much good for. Not so
Wait.
much good, Steve. Not so good for
Winter.
February.
Yeah.
But in the summer, it's like 85% sugar, 5% coffee,
it's good.
and 10% whipped cream. It's like so delicious.
Yes.
But it's big and frozen, and it's like a in Canada we call slushy. It's like
Coffee slushy.
it's like a slushy, so it's like half frozen, all whipped together ice. Really nice. Yeah, this is my phone, the old rotary phone. Well, if Ivana and I ever get a house where we live in, which is 10 years on the road, I'm gonna be the only person with a landline and an answering machine. That's the way to do it. You know what I mean? I want to do the exact same message my parents had on their answering machine growing up, where it's like you call the phone, it rings, and it goes, "Hi, you've reached the Gregs." You know? This
Press
is what I want.
1 for Ivana.
No,
Press
no,
2
no,
for
that's too
Steve.
complicated. No, it's hi, you reached the Gregs. We can't come to the phone right now, but leave your name and number, and we'll call you back just as soon as we can. Have a great day. Bye bye. And it goes beep, and then it plays the tape. That's what I want. That's the best way to do it. You know? You can put that on mobile too. Maybe I can do it. But yeah, very American, dude. That's like verbatim the message my mother had on the answering machine growing up. I want to do that on my house phone. In Toronto, you can do a world tour of ethnic food, a new country each meal. Press
that's a
3
good
from
idea.
my mom says press 3 from each.
Press 3 for Mitch.
Goo goo gaga. Good joke, mom. You're funny. All calls will be recorded for training and quality purposes. Yeah, exactly. Oh, the Jet fam is the best. Over 300 members in a.
Fresh 3-4 minutes.
And then the Meech Ultras come through. Dude, over 300 people watching in a Starbucks on a rainy Sunday on kind of a low moment where we're just leaving.
Sorry,
you guys are the best.
our original plan was to do
best.
Carnival one more time in Sao Paulo for the live stream, but it's raining and we're actually tired.
Yeah, we're gonna fly.
I think we also saw like Carnival is for all ages. We saw kids, we saw grandmas who dance so hard. Like, where do they get the energy from?
No kidding.
Jamming.
We tried to get images for the video of the older people, the grandmothers, and of the babies. It was like family friendly. The first day was not so family friendly. There were kids there, but that was tight.
Yes.
You got to be head on a swivel, you know.
Yes, true.
The second day, Pellerino. It's a great party.
Yes.
If it was happening right now, I would go again.
That's another place.
If it was happening tomorrow, I would go again. The next day, I would go again. It's fun.
Near Pellerino, near that area, that's another place I would consider buying a property.
Yes.
I love it.
Some of those old buildings, they were pretty small, probably with like just concrete and just like the windows are all old and different colors and kind of rustic, you know. Yes. That'd be a cool place to have an Airbnb.
And also in Flamengo Beach.
Flamengo Beach is super nice too, but Pellerino also super nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those two places in Salfado.
I know people who drink energetic drinks and go to a party morning then night then the same day.
Yes.
Yeah, good for them.
You. If I
was young, I would do it. I wonder what would happen if an introvert ended up at that carnival. If
they're with their friends.
If they would drink some alcohol, it might be okay.
Yeah,
you might come out of here. I think Ivana and I are both introverts.
Yeah.
People think I'm extrovert because I talk so much, but I don't talk to new people. If I'm around new people, I'm very... Actually, a lot of times we meet someone new...
Steve is so awkward around new people.
Yeah, it's true. And people think I'm being awkward because they see the videos and I can't shut up. And then I meet them and I can't say anything.
Yes, so if you guys...
And they're like, are you upset, man? And I'm like, no, I'm just... This is how I am.
If you guys happen to meet Steve and he's quiet, don't think that he's rude. He's just shy.
I just have to feel out the scenario before I start talking my stupid jokes, you know?
Yeah.
It's life. Actually, that happened when I met I Am Family. I think they were expecting someone quite talkative, and I showed up like, hey.
I know.
And they're like,
but
what's up, dude?
As you get to know them, you become more comfortable.
Do you think traveling helped you be less shy? Yeah, so I Am Family, Gappy, had a good thought on this. He's met a lot of YouTubers, and he's met a lot of travelers, and he thinks that the standard personality profile or personality trait of a traveling YouTuber is usually introverted. Because if you're extroverted, you're already like his idea was that a lot of people, including us, including him, use YouTube as a tool to meet people and get better. Whereas if you're truly extroverted, you can just go into place and meet people. You can just go to a coffee shop and meet someone right now.
Yes.
You can go out meet all these people if we were not shy. So his idea was the most successful YouTubers are the ones who stick to it because they know without YouTube, they're not going to meet nobody. Like if we were traveling without YouTube, I might just do the same thing I do in Canada. I'll just do those same things in a different country and not meet anybody.
Yes.
So it's like a lot of successful traveling YouTubers stick to it because they're introverted, because YouTube is like a tool to meet people and get more experiences.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's kind of a good opinion he had. I thought it was kind of right because Steve starts with a scenario energy assessment routine. Standard operating procedure.
Yes.
Standard operating procedure. Vanessa says, Villas Beach is good too. Natural pools right next to Flamengo. There's a beach called Grandma's Gold. Ooh, muito bom. We quite like Salvador. I think it might be the place we buy something. After the second caipirinha, that shy goes away, goes far away. True, Andre. Steve and Ivana, what do you think? I am introvert or extrovert? Hard to say. What do you think about unicorn? I haven't met in person yet.
I think you're an introvert.
If you ask, you're introverted. That might be right. Do you think traveling helps you be less shy? Yeah, I think traveling helps you be less shy, but it's hard because it's just not my nature. So I think traveling made me realize you have to.
Yeah,
it's important to not be shy, but you're still shy. You know what I mean?
Casey is saying maybe a house in the middle of Musang King Farm and Route.
Sounds good.
God.
We were looking into Malaysia, but it's expensive because you gotta be. I think what I read was it's gotta be over $1 million ringgit.
Yes.
For a foreigner to buy, which right now is out of our budget.
Yes, and
but anyway,
there's another YouTuber, Snail Travelers.
Okay.
They were considering buying a property in Malaysia, but it was too hard for them as well. Yeah.
Brazil is quite easy, but we still got to figure it out. I hope I wasn't too overwhelming when we first met. No, it was nice to meet you, Vanessa, because
Yes.
you're quite talkative when we met, and it was very helpful to me because if you were not talkative, it would just be a silent car ride.
Yes.
When I meet someone new, I can't say anything because I feel like everything I'm gonna say is so stupid.
No, I love
I think about what I'm gonna
Vanessa's
say and go,
energy.
don't say that. You know what I mean? And I get in my own head. So it was very easy to meet you, Vanessa.
Yes.
Same with Dunga, actually. Met Dunga, and Dunga just telling us all about Rio. This is the old school building. This is an
Yes.
old neighborhood. This is a soccer stadium. And I'm just taking it in like, oh, thank goodness he's talking.
No, Vanessa is like, it's easy to get comfortable with you. Like, you make us feel like comfortable.
You're wrong. I am extrovert and very friendly. I make friendships very quickly from Unicorn. Okay, good.
Wow, very
Good.
nice.
So we can travel together in Serbia. You can go
Yes.
make friends for us and we can make the
Yes.
videos in the back. Quietly make videos. Next time you are here, you can manage to go to Pantanal or Amazonia. It will happen.
Yes.
It will happen.
We haven't been to the south yet, like Curitiba. Lots of people are asking us to go to Curitiba, but we just have not got the chance. That's why we'll be back, guys. Don't worry.
Brazilians
We'll be back.
used to be so talkative that doesn't matter if you're shy.
Shy.
We'll start talking with you anyway.
Ah,
Yeah, true. It's
yeah.
really good about that. And Brazilians are very friendly. They'll tell you their personal life.
Yes.
Um,
Like you're their friends for 20
they,
years.
they talk to you as if you've known them for 20 years.
Yes,
Even though you
I
just met
love
them
it.
for 20
That's what
seconds.
we love
It's
about
quite
Brazilian.
friendly. It's quite nice. We don't miss the chance to show off our country. I think Brazil is underappreciated, but I feel happy to see that changing. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
People have bad reputation, but there's a lot of countries in the world that have these bad reputations. Pakistan
Yes.
is similar. People think of Pakistan, I think it's so dangerous or something.
Yeah.
Same like Brazil, they think it's so dangerous. Maybe different reasons for danger,
Also-
but same idea. They think you go there, you're gonna get in trouble.
Same
and we
with
go, we
Romania.
have the best experience.
In-
and Romania,
in Europe,
in Europe,
yeah.
it has the same reputation. So basically, Ivana and I like danger.
Oh. We like dangerous places.
Not really, but it's kind of
No,
funny.
really, these places, they're not dangerous.
Andre D, come back to Romania. I will do the talking. Sounds good, Andre. We will be back.
Andre, I think you are in Timișoara, if I'm not wrong. Right?
I think so.
Which is my favorite city in Romania.
Very nice place. Also the first place we visited, and we
Yes.
were like, oh my god, Romania is amazing. We went to Timișoara. It was affordable. It was historic. It was friendly.
I
We
love
were
it.
eating burgers and drinking beers.
We
oh,
were
so
eating
great.
burgers with, there was an art school like
Amazing.
right beside our burger
The best burger I
restaurant.
ever had. The best burger I ever had.
Yes.
Beside the burger joint was
People
like
were
an
singing
art
opera.
school, and they were practicing piano and opera, and it was like in an old building.
It was
and we couldn't even
awesome.
see them. It was just echoing out of the windows, like. And it just sounded so good.
hear you.
That was very bad singing, but it sounded so good. We were eating burgers and in a new country. Like, bro, Romania is the place right now. Must be an asymmetry when subscribers meet you. They know you from the videos, but you don't know them. Yeah. One thing I've learned is I always ask people. It's a good indicator. I can tell them without being rude. I can say, "Sorry, what's your name?" Because they'll be like, "Steve." Oh, and they'll be talking to me. I'm like, "Hey, nice to meet you. What's your name?" And they'll be like, "Oh, I get it. He doesn't know me at all." That's a good trick I learned. Is just to ask, "Hey, thanks for watching. What's your name?" And then I'm like, "Oh, he doesn't know me at all." You know what I mean? Because I want to tell them, "Yeah, dude, I don't know you, bro." But yeah. It's always nice to meet people. I encourage people to say hello if you see us in the street. We're just
Yes.
walking around with a camera trying to make a video.
Yes.
Very
I was
simple.
surprised people recognize us at the carnival. Like,
Yeah, true.
It was so crowded, like how do you find us in this crowd?
Yeah. So nice. Now you have been upgraded from warriors to survivors after Bel Marcus.
Yes. After that,
JetLag
we're
survivors.
like, we can do it, everything.
That's a funny channel named JetLag Survivors.
Oh yeah,
Talking about burger. Ivana can do Ramley Burgers Toronto edition. That's a good video.
true.
Could you get Ramley
Yeah,
in Toronto? Maybe somewhere, if you really searched. Timișoara is the European capital of culture in 2023. You must come. Yeah, Timișoara is so nice place. It's so artistic. It's like tons of there's a street performer with a piano, like a full piano. I'm like,
Yeah, true.
Usually a street performer has something he can carry, not a full piano.
Yeah.
It's like
love it.
traditional kind of artistic place, classical place, Timișoara, nice place. I would never be curious about Romania if it wasn't for you. People there seems to be very friendly. Yeah.
Yes.
I guess it's not such a coincidence. The people in Romania, the language is sort of similar to Portuguese.
Yeah.
So maybe they're sort of warm like the Brazilian people. Could be a stretch of a comparison, but something like that. Just turned on the live stream. Sorry. What's your next destination? Shout out to Isa.
Hi,
Faison.
Isa.
We are flying tonight to Canada. A couple weeks there to see our family and friends. By the way, it's always nice to go to Canada because it's a short time. All my friends are so like, yo, come on over. You know, like Fernando. He's back again. Good. Fernando's back. Good. Fernando. HNP.
Welcome
Thank you for
again,
joining.
Fernando.
Coffee Saudi. Coffee Saudi. So we'll be in Canada for a few weeks, and then we'll go to Pakistan.
Yes.
And then we'll be probably Turkey again, and then
Europe.
we will be doing our Euro trip, UK, and then maybe going east. So one of our goals, I'm not sure how realistic this is, but I have a check bag and she has a check bag, and I have a small bag and she has a small bag. Carry on, check. Our goal after going to Canada is to get everything we own in carry-on, because you can do a backpack and a suitcase and carry on 2 each. If we can do that, we will be so good in Europe, because you can fly for like $6 if you don't have check-in.
Yes.
In Europe, they have this amazing thing where it's like you fly for, I'm not kidding, $10, but if you bring a check-in bag, it's $45.
Yes.
So if you can drop the check-ins, it's really worth it. So I think we might buy 2 suitcases that are check-in, and then we have 2 backpacks already, and see if we can make it happen. If you manage to figure out the PK visa process, you deserve an award. Yeah, it's no joke, the PK visa process. We're hoping to get it done. It should be easier in Canada because we have to go to our embassy and we have to make it happen. So we could do it going to the Canadian embassy in Brazil, for instance, but I think it might be easier in Canada, go to the embassy, be organized, and hopefully we could be in Pakistan. We want to do like 3 weeks in Karachi first, new city for us, and then we're going to have to go to Lahore and Islamabad. We have friends there, and we get us our friends. So it'll probably be 3 weeks Karachi, and then maybe another 3 weeks going around Lahore and Islamabad, and Rawalpindi and those places. And then that'll be like 6 weeks in Pakistan, which puts us at, let's say we arrive in Pakistan in like March, that puts us at, March, April, puts us like mid-April, go to Turkey for a month,
springtime,
and then you're going to be
Summer.
in Europe in mid-May.
Yeah,
This is
that's
all
nice.
totally rough. Probably won't even be in Pakistan. Probably stay in Canada for a month. Who knows?
True.
And Peshawar too. Yeah, it would be nice to go to Peshawar. It's very highly recommended, Peshawar. And what's good about Pakistan is you could, if you wanted to, make a vlog every day.
Yeah.
People are
we'll be
everywhere.
so
Culture
tired.
is everywhere. Food is everywhere. People are so friendly. We can make a lot of vlogs there. So hopefully, let's imagine we're in Pakistan for 6 weeks. We can get enough vlog for 8 or 9 weeks and get way ahead, which is very convenient as a YouTuber. You can be free. We can go to Turkey and scope it out before we film anything and be more, you know what I mean? You've got time. And then start posting quickly. Do 2 weeks of posting every day to get the momentum going in Turkey. Good. I'm excited.
I hope you two have an amazing time in Canada with friends and family. Cannot wait to see the next trip videos. Thank you, Isa.
Thank you, son. Isa, Faison, thank you very much. Appreciate it. The Jet fam is the best fam.
Priscilla is saying Steve wants to show his family that he got tan.
Yo, look at my tan, right? It's amazing. That's funny to you, Ivana. That's funny to you?
Yes.
Look at my tan. That's funny to you.
Yes. You got you're
gosh.
glowing. You're
Glowing. Thank you. I have a. Did you hear about the big earthquake in Turkey?
Yes,
Unfortunately,
very sad.
so.
And in Romania, really?
I'll visit you in Canada.
Yes,
Sure.
please come.
We can do something in Toronto. I'm
Please come,
excited.
Leo.
Oh, the tan thing again. Shall I go there again? Zachy, say it to yourself, Zachy. Don't shatter my confidence. In Canada for a month plus works to my mom. Mom, I gotta work. Actually, what's good is my mom kind of likes being in the videos, I think.
She's a
And
star.
She's quite good in the videos. So, Mom, if you can get some popular videos, you can stretch out the trip. That's what we'll do. We'll blackmail my mom. Mom, if the videos with you in it get lots of views, we'll stay for longer. But you're gonna have to be on your game, Mom. Because if the videos that are you're in it, nobody wants to see them, well then we gotta get on the road, Mom. We gotta earn money. So
Yeah.
we can blackmail my mom into doing more videos.
Natalia is planning to move to Canada. Which city?
Good. Mama Diane will be hugging them every day. By the way, Mom, the name Diane in Portuguese is Gianni. Bro, the
Gianni.
best nickname ever. From
Gianni.
now on, I'm calling Mom Gianni. Yo, Gianni.
Gian?
Gianni. It's good because last name starts with G anyway, so it's Gianni.
Yeah.
Ottawa, very nice. Natalia, Ottawa. The
The
capital,
capital, Ottawa.
city. Good.
Very nice.
Good. But I'd love to go to Vancouver too. Good.
Vancouver.
Vancouver is very good for winter sports in the mountains.
Yes.
Muito
Lots of rain, no?
bom. Less snow, more rain.
Yeah.
Less cold, more wet.
Yes.
Still a nice place. Gianni, Mama Gianni. All right, everybody. I'm out of things to say. You want to keep going?
No, we can end it. If you
Okay,
like.
we can end it.
Do we look tired? I feel like tired.
I'm a bit tired. I just had 500 mils of coffee, and I'm kind of tired. It's like, what's up with this guy?
Casey says, my friend is in Calgary. It's a good place too. Yeah.
You two have to choose just one Brazilian meal you would take to Canada to everybody to give it a try. Okay, what would be the one Brazilian meal? It wouldn't even be a meal for me. It would be certain. Moqueca would be amazing. That's the best meal. For meal, I would do moqueca. But I wanted to show them pão de queijo. It's not a meal, but it's interesting because they go just chew the bread and they go, whoa,
Coci.
the bread is so bouncy. Yes, that's what's good about pão de queijo. Or coxinha would be cool, sort of. I would do even just farofa with beans and rice.
True.
Just to show them, hey man, look at the farofa. It's just flour and butter. But it's
Yes.
good.
Yes.
The texture changes, you know?
Yeah.
Churrasco is nothing too special because we have barbecue. They'll be familiar. Picanha with salt, they would
We
understand.
can go to Brazilian barbecue.
We might go to Fogo de Chão with my family, but it's expensive there. Maybe mom can buy it. You do both look tired, yeah. I'll probably die in Canada without pão de queijo. You can get pão de queijo in Canada. We tried it a few times.
Yes, I think there's a bakery in Toronto, that Brazilian bakery. So we have to go there.
We'll
Someone
go
told
there.
me.
We'll talk to them
Yeah.
and get some footage. Sorry if you already answered this, but are you coming back this year? Maybe on our summer. We miss you already. Thanks, Fernando. We don't have a date for when we will come back to Brazil, but we'll certainly
But
be
we
back.
will be back.
We have a huge audience here. We have
Yes.
like so many friends here, and we have tons of unexplored places that we're curious about.
Yes.
So we'll be back. Will it be in 12 months? Will it be in 18 months? I don't know. But we will be in Brazil repeatedly
Yes.
throughout our lives. My mom says she's getting her writers together for a good script. Good, mom. Good. Do a storyboard and get the scenes all figured out, all the camera angles. There are some places with coxinhas in Toronto, I believe it. Send the names, I'll need that. There's a place in Islamabad that does Brazilian BBQ. Oh, that would be really great. Florin donated 5. Thanks, Florin.
Florin! Thank you, Florin. Mucho mais.
The crowd goes wild. Yeah, I would do Brazilian BBQ at Islamabad for sure.
Ah, yes, we'll go back to Islamabad because we got friends there.
Yes. Danielle. The best.
Yes, yes.
The best. Okay, you keep going. I'm gonna pack up a little bit and then we'll get ready to rock.
Last Watch Canada, welcome to the Jet Fam. Oh, yes. Welcome,
Last Watch.
everyone.
So many
to the
familiar
Jet
names.
Fam.
I think there's a number of people you can possibly remember in your head. There's like a maximum number. I think I remember all of our members.
Yes.
I think I know every single member. Probably not, but I feel like we have a very familiar
Like our
community.
core audience that's
Core
here
audience.
every weekend.
Yes, even
We
Last
know
Watch,
them.
I know the name.
Yes.
Muito bom.
Yes, I remember you guys. Like Natalia. I remember we were gonna meet during New Year's Eve in Rio, but we didn't get to.
Michimura says
Michimura,
Jet
of
Fam,
course.
Jet Fam.
We'll remember Mitch forever.
Last Watch Canada. I don't know how it happened. I just received it.
Ah.
Florin
Gifted.
donated them. Florin is
Yeah.
a super fan. We've got his playlist on our car. Oh, bad news.
What?
In the car that we returned after we drove 27 million miles in 6 minutes, I left an SD card with all the music on it in the car.
Yes.
So I lost the playlist, although the playlist I got from Florin and I got from you guys, I still have on the hard drive of the computer. So I will put it on another SD card. But I did lose the actual SD card. But in the end, I still have all the songs downloaded. Some nice songs. Even in different languages, some nice songs. What was the one we really liked?
A lot.
There was one in a different language. I think it was in Romanian and it was a jam.
Turkish or Romanian.
Also one in Turkish. Anyway, thanks for the playlist, guys. It was very helpful for the road trip and I still have it in the computer. In Metagoji video, I made a comment about Rio being much more famous worldwide than Northeast, and it became a forum. Everybody had an opinion. Yes, these are
really?
great for our channel. Yes, it has like 25 replies or something.
Okay.
It became a forum, right? It's interesting.
Video.
We like to watch these comments and follow through them. It's nice because if we go on YouTube and we go to the comment section, there's a button that says translate to English.
Yeah.
On our YouTube app, YouTube Studio app, like behind the scenes, you can't do it. So we often go to our videos from the YouTube page, watch them as like a normal viewer, and then we can go to each comment, translate.
Honestly, I
It's
never
quite
heard of
convenient.
Maragogi before I came to Brazil. All I knew was Rio and São Paulo.
Same.
I didn't even know about Beaga. I didn't know about Floripa.
Biaga's one of the best, man. Biaga's so nice.
Yeah.
Biaga's great.
Beaga.
And like Ivana said, on Tuesday we have our Natal video. Ivana saying it's one of her favorite videos alongside the Dune Buggy, Maceo.
True.
I hit a dog when I was driving the car.
Natal. That was
Amazing
fun.
video. That was an amazing video too. But the Natal video is kind of that same style where there's tons of different scenes, tons of different drone shots, and everything kind of strings together. It kind of flows nice.
Yes, on Tuesday. Maybe we'll do a
Premiere on Tuesday.
premiere on Tuesday. We'll
Oh,
talk
we'll
to
be
you
home
guys.
in Canada, so
yeah.
we'll do it.
We'll do a premiere on Tuesday on that
I think
video.
we can do a premiere into a live stream if you want.
Really? How?
I think there's a button on YouTube you can do a premiere, and when the premiere ends, the live stream starts.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
try.
We will try.
Maybe we'll
Why
try that on
not?
Tuesday. We'll be home, so we'll be chilling.
Yeah.
By the way, we're gonna show you a whole video about ketchup chips. Oh my gosh,
I know.
the world is missing out.
Your mom will have those for us. Like it will be
100%.
like two big bags will be waiting for us at home.
100%.
Ketchup chips.
Lay's potato chips, the flavor is ketchup. It doesn't
Hey,
taste like ketchup in a
Maybe
bottle.
we'll
It tastes
buy
like
some Brazilian snacks to bring to Canada. What should we bring? You know?
you get space in the bag.
Not really.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's a good idea, but not gonna
I
happen.
want
You can probably
to.
buy the snacks in Canada.
Maybe.
It would be a good idea to bring some Brazilian snacks, but I bought some and Doritos. Doritos are pretty good, but ketchup chips are crazy good. Have you ever thought about going to Georgia? Yeah, we had a friend, actually Art from São Paulo,
Yes.
Gringo Nation. He was in Georgia and he had a great time there. He was
Yes.
quite happy about Georgia. The capital city, Tbilisi, or the big city at least, Tbilisi. I don't know if it's the capital, but he was in Tbilisi for quite a while. And he said he recommended Georgia. So yes, we would go. Most of the places that you guys ask us about, would you go here, would you go there? The answer is usually almost always yes. I would go. It just depends on how the flow happens, you know? Sometimes the road drives you, as they say. Steve's definitely missing his fries with vinegar. Dude, fries with salt and vinegar, so good.
Well, you can get fries in
good.
Brazil.
Yeah, but they look at you like you're insane when you ask for vinegar. I asked for vinegar in Romania, and the lady thought I was out of my mind. I said, fries here, can I have vinegar? And she's like, what? She brought a little bowl of vinegar, and I had to like dip it. It was like a bit off. Still good though. Lay's salt and vinegar is so hard to find in Brazil. Dude, Lay's ketchup is the best chip in the history of chips.
True.
So good. Unbeatable Lay's ketchup.
Yes.
I'll show you guys. We'll eat them on live stream. Maybe
We'll do a Canadian snacks.
we can do Canadian snacks. Maybe we'll
Live
do,
stream.
if we can figure it out, I think there's an option for premiere into live stream.
Yeah, we'll
Just
try
a short
it.
live stream on
Why
Tuesday.
not?
We don't know much to say, but we can do like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
10 minutes, 20 minutes. It'll be an hour anyway.
Yes.
All right, there you have it, guys. I'm out of things to say. I'm going to see Gustavo now. What time is it now? 1:15? Okay, we'll see Gustavo by 2 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Go have a cerveja with Gustavo.
Yes. And then we fly again tonight.
10 hours of flying. Oh, before we leave here, I gotta download podcasts. Or something to listen to in a oh no, they have movies in the plane. No, download podcasts.
Okay.
There you have it, guys. Thanks for watching.
Thank you,
Ivana,
Brazil.
Ivana, one hand each. Come on. Now it's more romantic. By the way, Ivana has been wearing her ring. I must be being a good fiance because for the first time in 6 weeks she put the ring on. So
Hey, I didn't want to lose it in Brazil, but we're safe today. Anyway, thank you, Brazil.
Love you guys.
Everyone
Love you guys.
Here. We'll see you next
spam
week.
meet. Midweek
Or this
live while in
Tuesday.
Canada after premiere sounds good. Yeah, I think so
Yes.
too, Zachy. It just kind of dawned on me now.
So Tuesday we'll try it.
I love all the emojis. You forgot to mention that you got engaged there too. Exactly. This is how busy our lives are. If I think of the best moment in the past 3 months, I forgot that I engaged the most flowery and Is it a pomegranate?
I got pomegranate.
Wow. You know, Ivana, I am one lucky guy.
Oh.
We're so opposite. I'm wearing a hockey jersey, ice hockey, and you're dressed like it's the beach.
I'm not dressed like I'm at the beach.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. You got a rain jacket on and a flower on your head.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Our outfits
Anyway, heart
make no
again.
sense. Heart again. Spam the
Heart,
niche,
heart,
spam the emojis, and we'll see you guys on Tuesday. If we can figure out premiere into live stream, I think it's an option. If
Thank
not, we
you.
can just do a live stream after the premiere. But I think there's an option to connect it together.
Brazil will be back.
Later, skaters. You can't get rid of us that easy, okay?
Yes.
No matter how many car rental errors we have, we will be
We'll come back again.
back again.
And also, Romania, I think we'll be there during the summertime.
Boomba.
And Serbia.
In Malaysia, with certainty, with my mother in October.
Yes.
Get ready for the Diane Gregg Chronicles. All right.
Oh, yes.
Yes, it is. Casey, yes, it is. Petronas, Twin Towers of Malaysia, with a bridge on like the 75th floor. Cool building. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Later, skaters. Heart Ivana, Heart Steve, Heart JetLive, Heart Ivana, Heart Steve.
Thanks, Jet Fam.
You
We
guys
love
are the
you,
best.
Jet
You
Fam.
guys are the best.
Jet
Sorry
Fam, love you.
for all the delays this week. No shorts and no comments and everything, no posts, but we'll be back next week in full swing. And Zaggy says maybe the car rental video might be the new bus video. Also true. Also possible.
Maybe.
When something goes down, sometimes something else. When one door closes, sometimes another door opens. There you have it, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you Tuesday.
Thanks,
Love
Jet
you,
Fam.
and later, skaters.